I'm Mark Nichols. I make fishing lures. I happen to make DOA fishing lures. I'm going to talk about a couple things this afternoon. One is how to rig one of our long neck hooks. My shank here is twice as long as a normal worm hook, so I get a better bite into the front of the bait, therefore it doesn't slip. A lot of people, freshwater bass guys, this is a way of life, rigging a weedless type of hook. For saltwater guys, a lot of them haven't really done it a lot. What you want to do is, this is going to be my bait. Most jerk baits, or a lot of jerk baits, they'll have a big slot on the belly. They'll have a smaller slot, or mine have a smaller slot on the top, so that the hook point, once it's in place, will be laying right in the slot that's in the top. So what I want to do in order to do that, anytime I'm going to rig a bait, I would like to look at it just like this, where the hook is going to be the way that hook will lay in that bait when it's finished. So I can get a mental picture of how it's going to enter that bait and come out of that bait and come back in here on the back. So what I'm going to do is, as a rule of thumb, first I'm going to put my point of my hook straight into the nose of the bait and go straight down to the bend of the hook when the hook starts to bend. Now that I've gone straight down, I'm going to turn the bait upside down quickly, and I'm going to turn it directly 90 degrees and bring it straight out. I'm going to feel it hit my thumb. I'm going to pull it straight out, and ideally I'm imitating this 90-degree bend. And so then you just feed it through, and if you do it right, it'll end up laying about like it will when it goes inside the body. The hook point now will go right in the slot in the body, and then I'll put my finger on the back of the bait, slide that hook back, and again start pulling it through the soft plastic, and I feel it touch my fingertip right there. And now that hook is laying in a slot. It is weedless, single hook riding downward. You can fish it as a topwater bait because it has very little weight. If I want to get it down more, if I want to cast it further and yet still fish it as a weedless bait, I can add one of my pinch weights. This particular pinch weight here, I make these in about 5 colors. This is just an unpainted model. It's a soft lead. It's got a slot in the center. I can bend it to the shape of whatever hook I'm putting it on. I can simply slide the grooves of that weight right over that hook, and then I can pinch the tabs over. I'll hold it upside down, pinch each tab with my finger, thumb and forefinger, and now that weight is on my hook. So now I have a weedless bait still, but I have a weight that will give me much better casting distance. I can still fish it in very heavy grass, and I don't have to worry about snagging. I make these in 1/8, and I make these in 1/4 as well. I can cast it across the state, and I can fish it across anything. Awesome for oysters, awesome for loose floating grass.